Welcome back to another Road to 2200 Rapid on chess.com episode with your boy GMcrad. Now you'll notice if you watch the first episode that my current rapid rating is exactly the same as it was 2 weeks ago. So that's an indication of how well it's currently going. But yeah, just gonna make another 10-minute game, no music, just me and you and me explaining my thought process in a hopefully methodical way. Although that will always depend on how well I'm playing. Let's jump in. Alright, we got the black pieces. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's all good. Alright. Let's have a look here. Okay, we get e4. Let's play c5. Knight f3. And let's go knight c6. Old Sicilian variation. Let's go with d6. Hoping to get... Okay, so he goes there. That doubles up the pawns, but we do get the light squared bishop. We'll play knight f6, developing the knight, putting some pressure on the pawn. What? Is this a problem? Could be. Could be. Because then we're just left with a double stack if he goes there. But what can we do about that? We could play e5, although I'm not sure. I've not seen that as theory before. But hey, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's play e5. We'll play h6. We'll play bishop e6, queen c7, rook b8, and we've got some potential moves. Okay, goes there. Let's bring the bishop out and get ready to castle so that we're pretty safe. We've got a lot of control over this square at the moment. We might play a5 to stop any b4 ideas later on. But he's going to go for the fianchetto, which is a bit sus, because I don't think that'll be coming loose anytime soon. Okay, let's get castled. Now we've got to look at it from a common sense standpoint. Bishop's the last piece to be developed. I think there are probably 3 options, and we would have to decipher. Oh well, maybe there were 4 options. We have to decipher which one's the best. Although in this given position, I'm not really sure. I'm just going to play. You know what? I'm going to leave the bishop for now. I'm not that sure. I'm going to play rook b8 with ideas of like a5, a4. Okay, it goes there. So the bishop's not going to be any good here. It's certainly not going to be any good here. It may only be very good here, but you could go there. So let's play h6 first, and then we'll play bishop e6 now that we've secured that square for the bishop. This bishop's a little passive right now, but I'm hoping that we'll probably go here, knight back, and then some like f5 ideas to break open the f-file. Something like that. Okay, let's go here. We're going to move the knight back, and we're going to break on f5. So he's played a4, so now a5 doesn't really do anything. Let's bring the knight back. And we're going to go for the early f5 break because his knight covers that square. And now we've got the nice queen and bishop battery, so there's no knight coming to this square. We've got pretty decent position. I don't know what this position's called, to be honest. This like pawn structure is pretty whack, but at the same time we do have a fairly decent amount of control over the position, I must say. It's a lot harder to find a move for white, whereas my move here is pretty obvious with f5. Okay, so he goes there. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's strike with the immediate f5. Now, do we take with the... Do we take with the bishop or the knight? I'm going to say we take with the bishop. A bishop or the rook, sorry. I'm saying we take with the bishop. Let's take with the bishop. It's time to bring the knight back into the game, maybe, and then play like queen d7 ideas. I think so. Let's go here, and then we'll go here. That defends all of these, the backwards pawn, the doubled pawn, and the isolated pawn on the a-file. We'll go here, and we're gonna try and swing. Okay, so he goes there. If I go here, he may have some of this. But if I go here, he may also have some of that. But if I go here, and then here and here... No. If I go here, he may go there. You know, we don't want to do that. That would not be very nice at all. Let's just go here. And as the knight comes in, we'll just drop it back. We want to keep the bishop on to contest his dark squared bishop. We don't really want to be letting that come off the board. We're going to go here. We can go here, here, and swoop across. Oh wait, yeah, we can do queen e... Yeah, let's do queen e8. Do less moves. We'll do queen e8. Again, queen activity is one of the most important parts of the game. It genuinely is. And if you're not getting your queen active enough, then your game is going to suck. Simple as that. Your games are going to suck. Now, where do we want to go put the bishop? If we go here, we do take away the squares from the queen and the knight, to be fair. But we also take away one of our... Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here to control space. Then we can go here to attack this. And then we can bring the queen in onto g5. And we've got a very, very, very nice position indeed. Goes there. Not phased by that. Let's go here. Now, oof, this is looking... Ooh. See, without the stream, when I'm not distracted, I can really attack a man. I can really attack a man. Let's see here. What? I just like my position a lot more, even with this very, very garbagey structure. Yeah, that's right. Move back, boy. Move back. Now, if we go here, he will almost certainly drop this here. Does it matter all that much? Ooh, yeah. I see it. That's nasty. What we got? Ooh, we're seeing all the geometry today. So I'm seeing this kind of idea with a triple stack. Ooh, dirty. That's disgusting. He could block that way. He can. He can block, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because it looks very nice. So, just for the visual appeal, I'm just going to do it. Maybe, to be fair, maybe takes and then queen here was a better idea. No. Let's keep... Again, while we've got the weaknesses to target, we don't want to give him any excuse to get rid of any of those weaknesses. We want to maintain all those weaknesses on the board. So, we'll see what happens now. This is very... Juicy. So, it does go there, which, to be honest, is pretty predictable. Now, I'm thinking, I want to get rid of this. I don't really want that to be there. We could indeed go somewhere like here and here. I'm thinking something like that. The queen needs to come into the game now. If you go there, can he... Are we blocking the bishop in indefinitely? We probably are. Let me think here. Just down in time a little bit. Could we give up the bishop? Fuck. Let's go here. Let's do it anyway. The queen needs to come off the off of the 8th rank. That's just a given, really. We're still defending this. We may be able to push some pawns later, although that'll be looking a little shaky. This is a move, but that was not something I had anticipated at all. Let's now dislodge the knight, because we can blunt the bishop. Ooh, I mean, this looks awful. I mean, this is never a good idea. Yes, this is always juicy. Ultimate control. Should we go here, here, drop back, infiltrate? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go here. That double defends this now because it wasn't double defended. And then we're gonna go here, swoop the queen in, drop the bishop back. Position's looking unbelievably good. I mean, genuinely, spectacular. I mean, bang, 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 bang. You know, I love this kind of chess. This is what I want from a Sicilian attacking position, which you normally, to be honest, a lot of the time you don't get anymore. Now we could drop the rook back, but that seems a little passive and a little pathetic. We could swoop this way and just have more attackers for nothing, really. So let's go here. We'll drop this back, and then we'll go here, and then we're threatening this. We're threatening this. We may be down on time, but the position, I don't know. Let me think. If I was the eval bar, I'm saying this is between plus 1.5. No, minus 1.5 or minus 2 for black. Or yeah, 1.5 or 2 for black. Basically, I'm saying it's within that bracket. We are at that level now where you can't play this like. So let's. Do we go here first? I think the answer is yes. We could actually could we just lock out there and just say fuck off like that bishop? We could. I'm gonna say here and here because that double attacks that. So if you push and take there and take with the yeah, you know what? I'm still happy with it. We can go here. We can go here. We can lift the rook and go here. Oof. I mean, you've got to pretend like this is not really a thing. Or what's happening on this side of the board is pretty irrelevant. When your king is looking like that with this, I don't know what that move was. This is the word. You don't want that. You just don't want that. And he goes there, which again is just another pathetic move, really. So let's bring the queen in. I mean, I'm hoping for this. I genuinely am. And the way he's currently been playing, I wouldn't be that surprised. We can go here, and then we're going to go rook here, and wow. What a game for the YouTube channel. I mean, you guys are getting a treat. An exclusive. And if you didn't tune in, you'd never see what attacking chess really looks like. When I'm in the zone, I'm lethal. I'm like... So he goes there. Obviously, we can just take on there because he can't take back. And then, ooh, what do we want to do with you? But he's obviously threatening to take on here, but, I mean, he's not really. Let's just, no, because that allows the knight. No, you don't. No, you don't. You little. Now, if we go here and check, and he goes there, then I can check and take the rook. Now, if I go there and check and he goes there, and I go there, and he goes there, I don't have anything. And honestly, that's not even attacked, because if he goes there, I could go there, and you might be in trouble. Okay, so if that's not really a threat, so we need to hurry up a little bit here. Let's just take on here first, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. So he goes there. So let's go here. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on here? Let's go here. got 47 seconds to finish this guy off. No pun intended there. And will it happen? It potentially... It should happen. Whether or not it will happen... No, actually, no. This is looking pretty good for me. I take it back. Yeah, no, we should be okay. If we can't mate it from here, then we can't mate it from anywhere, can we? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Ah, wait, no. Why did he do that? That was his dumbass move. Boom! We get the fucking win. -7 for black. You know it is. So there, from what we do from there, is once the rook comes across, we take with check this way, forcing king here, and then we take with this with the discovery check, and then you get mated with the queen. Oh, let me play it through because of how beautiful it is. There, take with check, only move. Oh no, wait, you can go there. Huh. So let's say he goes there to make it a little more difficult. Check. King here. Bishop here. Check. We would have had... There would have been a mating line that I would have seen. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next Road to 2200 episode. Peace.